Come here, baby girl. I got a Chunky here ready. I'm just waiting for her to... She needs to come over here where I can grab her. Alright, it's late. Wait just a second so she walks out over here. Alright, here we go. Come here. I don't love you like I do. Yes, I do. It's a hat for. That'd be a good way since I don't wear a hat most of the time. I can do them for streams. I can do my hat collection, wear a different hat every stream because I can do that. I have enough hats to do that. I have a whole box of hats that I don't even have on my peg wall because I did not have room, even with some of them doubled and tripled up. Okay. Ooh. Need this. All right. Hello, one and all. I am, as always, your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I have Chunks the dog here. She's not in her normal spot. She's down on the ground, but she'll be back here in a little bit because you know Chunks %. That's just the way we roll around here. I have my own sweet tea as a palate cleanser, and I am tired of my drinking hiatus, so we're gonna drink. And I have had drank some Old Forester earlier, and I made an old fashioned. So we're gonna switch to some Scotch. We have. Here we go. Brook Laddie, the classic Laddie. This is the non-peated Isle of Scotch, which is really weird. It's 100 proof. I cannot buy it in Alabama. I've never been able to find it. I bought it in Grand Cayman. I have never seen another bottle anywhere else. I'm a little reticent to drink much more of it because I'm getting kind of low on it, but it is insanely good. Do us a healthy pour. Look at this. Look. See how pretty this is? Ooh. Nice color to it. Nice pale color. It is absolutely phenomenal. And God, it has been way too freaking long. Alright, come on, Chunky. Got Chunky Cam. This girl here is doing a completely full recovery from her stroke. Like, you can all, I mean, you can, it is hard to tell anything ever happened to her, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me feel. I have seldom been that worried in my life, but I was terrified about it and what the long-term repercussions could be. Poor thing's 14 years old, so, you know, it's a little bit of a borrowed time conundrum. So, anyway, Sláinte. Sláinte a sail. Oh, man, that's good. Oh, it's unreal how good that is. I missed that. Oh, I missed that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get back started, and let's see if we can finish up this monstrosity that Destil blessed us with. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, and go. That's enough. Alright, so we're gonna go get Rosa. I decided that while we were off, while I wasn't playing, that I want to go back to Mizidia and trade Rydia for her. I think her as a utility caster will be more valuable than Rydia as a... Oh, forgot about cutscene. Will be more valuable than Rydia as a summoner. And if I had Bahamut, that would be one thing, but with Leviathan as my only one and no spell buff gear, you know, it's a little bit of a mixed one. Hey, what's up, Destil? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm literally thinking, so I've got, right now, I know you did a little different. Right now I have, well, the party that's up there, you can see who I got. Eddie's rocking an adamant and a spoon and is doing the bulk of my damage. Kane's my other damage dealer. So Kane's got an Evonger, and Eddie I can Berserk. So if I have 2 white mages, then I can always cast Berserk while I'm fighting Zeramis. And I can literally let Eddie, and as long as I can get enough levels, I can let Eddie and Kane kill it. And if I get a Cecil, I'll probably trade the Kane out for the Cecil just because his damage potential is greater. Which, I mean, I'm going to do the Earth Crystal here in a little bit and see what check that is. Alright, sorry, Eddie. I love that palette, too. Oh, I hate getting rid of that palette. If I do it now, I don't have to worry too much. And she can equip the heroin. Artemis. And for now, I guess we'll do the iron arrows. So at least, I mean, she can do a little bit of damage with aim. Let's put those 2 mute on. But I mainly want her as a utility caster. That's the main thing, because like 2 people that can cast Blink. Hey, what's up, Treble? I would not think that I look how I sound, Treble, but I'll give you that one. Yeah, I've never been on a webcam. This is only like my 3rd or 4th stream with a webcam, so you know, I am what I am. You can actually see me drink my scotch now, you know, instead of just me talking about it. Oh, it's so good. Treble, you might actually like this one. I'd be curious to see how you played this seed. I will take that as I will. Alright. So, yeah, I've got Baron. Yeah, let's do Baron. Baron Castle's not long. Baron Castle's not long. Let's do Baron Castle. Let's do the, because that's a key item. It's potentially 2 key item checks. So let's go do it. I'm a little barren on items. That's my only thing. What equipment? So Palom only has a rod. Edward's got spoon, bandana, and adamant. She's got the Nirvana staff, and that's it. Kane's actually not bad. He's got an Evonger, a Dragoon helmet, and Zeus and a Zeus gauntlet. And Rosa just has mute, Artemis, and heroin. No need to check the shop now, is there? Because thanks to Destil, there's nothing in it but free cabins. Do I not? Huh, I guess I don't have Baron Key. I marked it on the tracker, but I don't have it. I thought I did. Nope, I don't. Jesus, okay. So let's do Earth Crystal then. Alright, no time lost. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah, Watt equipment to keep Faridia. Yeah, I'm going to keep her equipment. Yeah, Watt equipment. The fact that she's sitting with she's jack shit nothing on. If Fusoya is one of the, I know you found a Fusoya, so if Fusoya is one of these, then that is a decision to take, but I honestly think, like, I can do so much damage with Eddie and, I can do so much damage with Eddie and Kane that I think I'm better off keeping Rosa just because of the MP differential, because it's not like I can get, I don't really need Nuke, you know, that's what I got Better Twin for. And he's not too many levels off of it. I mean, a few fights on the moon and he's got it. I don't have a, I mean, Evonder's probably the best weapon I have for Cecil, would be the only thing about switching to him, but I might put, well, Eddie couldn't equip the Zeus Gauntlet, that's right. I looked for it to see if he could and he couldn't. And I'd rather have it on than the crystal. real estate. Yeah, we'll see how much damage she does. Damn! Okay. I probably, at this point, could afford to turn it off one battle speed, but I've been on one battle speed the entire seed so far. I think does she count as a float? Okay, doesn't matter. We just kind of destroyed her. Asher's a mage, yeah. Yeah, mute arrow's doing it with that artist bow during it. Problem is, I only have one more mute arrow, so that's it. But that 300, or 3,000 was a timely damage amount. Man, that's good. Speaking of Cecil's. Because right now would be the time if I'm going to trade Kane out for Cecil would be it. But Cecil can do more damage long term than Kane. Though Kane's been so good to me, I almost hate to do it. And there's the Sid. Bow, 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 bow. Ooh, that's a good palette. Sorry, Kane. Yes. Ah, more mute arrows. Okay, now I'm glad I did it. I might should have, you know, in retrospect. Ice Brand, 7580, Slumbers, 5577. Yeah, but Vonger's the best thing he can equip at the moment. Dragoon. Yeah, those bonuses are just better. There's just no way around that. Yeah, that is weird. That's funny. Yeah, but those 20 mute arrows goes a long way. There's a lot of magic bosses still left. I don't think she counts as one, but we're going to use it anyway. Yeah. Nah, now she's not going to hit. I was hoping to get that off before she attacked. 891. Alright, as soon as we get Porum. Oh good, she used it on the adamant order. Let's bluff. If we bluff twice, maybe we can get past the magic defense. See, by the time I got ice arrows, they weren't really useful. Like, I never even used them. I kind of forgot I had them. But you're right, there's a lot of, I mean, there is a lot of ice weak stuff early on. The order I did the seed, I got them later than I ordinarily would have. 21 levels for Cecil. Yeah, he's got the bonus because he's in the lowest level. Oh yeah, I'm 11 key items. Yeah, that's why I'm getting all the experience bonuses. Artemis. That's interesting. With that heroine as a bonus, that could potentially do a lot of damage. That's a good way to kill the dragons on the moon. For now, we're gonna put those mute arrows on her though. See, I'm pretty decent level wise. That was Earth Crystal check. We can go to the moon. Let's go down. I want to go to the underground and try to do the, I want to try to do the summon monster fights again. That's the only thing, other than Lukaki, that, oh, tower. Yeah, tower boss. Let's go do the tower real quick. I don't even bother. I'm not even going to bother to save. I had a little bit more luck than Dan did. Like, I was able, I did some early bosses that he skipped and was able to get Virus and Quake before he did. Like, he got frustrated and I was actually making pretty good progress at the time. Like I said, 2 mages, Berserk, and keep an 80 Berserk, and then I can just, you know, I've got potentially a Nuke caster and a Tier 4. I can just let Cecil and Eddie, you know, do all my fights. This is Odin, isn't it? Yeah, the pass counts as a key item. I'm not used to playing with it on. Nice hit. There we go. I love you, Rosa. Did I ever tell you that? I mean, the fights on the moon alone would be enough to get everybody into the 50s. Bum, 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 bum. I already did the big tower boss. Or the big boss in the tower. The wounded venom snake in the top of the tower. Metal Gear. Colonel. What the? That's more you from Ninja Gaiden. What the? Well, I suppose I can mark that, can't I? I never did the Augury fight in Upper Babel. So that's something to keep. That could end up being a Crystal. Hourglass 2. Okay, that don't do me any good. Yeah, let's go try them. I have approximately 1 siren. Or, well, not approximately 1 siren. I have exactly 1 siren. Which I suppose I should use sooner rather than later, but I mean, I don't know if it'd be a better spot to use it than on, you know, fighting the Yellow Dragons. Oh, this is weird. I never go this way. Alright, last time Antlion kicked my ass, but this one, maybe with 2 blink casters, I can keep everybody a little more preoccupied. Alright. We're going to take that off of them, just because I want to avoid the counter for as long as I can. I think I didn't try globs. I don't have wall yet. Oh, I got the Nirvana. I didn't have the Nirvana staff when I was down here, so I didn't have a way of casting wall. Bet I didn't go in there and save. I bet I pulled it in. No, I did. I was just a dumbass for not using a cabin. I'm pretty sure pass counts as a key item if you do it. Because I don't think I've got... Look, without... Okay, let's find out. Maybe it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, pass does not count. I apologize. Treble was right. I'll never hear the end of it now. You heard me say that, Treble. And I will never hear the end of it. Yep, Nirvana. I haven't had to use it yet, but yeah, I got... I did Wyvern later than Dan did, and so I was actually able to taint the Ice 3 that he cast. And that's the only way I was able to beat it. Oh, that's... God damn it! Didn't think she'd attack first. I forgot to take the Avenger off of him. Ow. Alright, let's start this one over. I can get through this, it's gonna take some doing. I'm gonna have to remember that she attacks first. Take the Avenger off Cecil. Yeah, Nirvana's the only way I'll be able to beat Globs, because I think that's a high magic spot since it's Ashra. My last life potion. I really did not need him to attack her. He could have literally attacked anybody else and it would have been alright. I probably shouldn't have let him attack, but we're going to. Okay, so blink doesn't affect counters, but I just need him to miss. I can deal with everything else. One more blink and I'll be good. Good, he used that one on Eddie. See, Eddie will on occasion, because he's got the adamant, he will on occasion tank those completely. Oh yeah, she's got all those unfortunate will things against her. Should have cast Berserk on her. Yeah, this is a hard one. Like like you don't think about Ashura and Leviathan being super strong physical attackers, but they are. And so any physical boss in that slot can just potentially be a nightmare. Cecil's just not doing much damage. And the bad part is I really need that mage alive because I need her to cast Cure 3 since she's got the Nirvana staff. Alright, I'm okay with that. The adamant's doing some work. Oh, of course, now she does float, now that I don't need it. Alright. Yep, can't do anything anymore. Damn it! Alright, I really wanted those levels. But really, Eddie needs them more than anybody. Jesus. I can put that on Rosa. Yeah, for the final fight, that's what we'll do. I'm not going to do it now, but yeah, that's a plus 10. That actually is not as bad as I would have thought. Oh, I have no armor at all. Yeah, the no armor is a huge problem. That's what I'm with Dan. I'm like, oh, I'm okay with almost everything in the flag set, but the no armor is just a little much for me. I can deal with most of the rest of it. Like, I'm not a big fan of having to find, like, you know, the clever ways to do it, but I mean, I can appreciate it. All right. Yeah, she don't have a wall yet. I need to get it on Porum. Yeah, no armor at all is a big issue. Now, I'm going to point at you with my gauntlet. Oh, how did Rosa... I guess heroin prevents hold? That's interesting. Come on, do all three of them on Eddie. You can't kill him. Oh, I probably should have turned the battle. Well, no, he can be really, really fucking fast. Yep, that's one on Eddie. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. The only way I survive this is Porum. Come on, Porum. As I'll say, he should get a racial bonus from that. Nope. Alright. I could have lived with him attacking literally anybody else. Yep. Thank you for that adamant. Come on, use that Nirvana staff. Shit. Globs, you're a fucktard, you know that? Yep, I mean that's gonna be the way to go if he'll just attack anybody else. I mean Edward might kill him if you don't kill Edward first. Even Virus isn't gonna hurt him by a lot. And the elemental spells aren't gonna hurt him at all. Yeah, Eddie killed him. Look at that. Oop, wrong one. There we go. One up. Eddie did it by himself, man. Eddie, look, much as I hate on him, man, he's tanking some shit here, man. Mikage. I don't think I want to check that. I think I've got enough. I think I'm fine with the party that I've got. Okay, let's stop and think for a minute. So the only thing that I haven't done in the underground So there's no key item check for the Pikage. I've already done Rydia's deadass mom. I don't remember what she was, but I know I checked her. I don't have the Luca key check. So really, the moon's it. I mean, the moon's all I got left. I don't have anything else. Yeah, Eddie with an Artemis bow can... Eddie with an Artemis bow can wreak some havoc. If you got arrows. Like Artemis bow, Artemis arrows. Yeah, he can do it. Spoon... Thing is, with Eddie, you really have to have apples. You have to have apples. You have to have the Artemis. You have to have either an Artemis or a spoon, and you gotta have an adamant. Okay, I'll have to read that later. That's just my cousin texting me. Nothing. Press. Well, oh shit. There's lower bad. There's giant too, isn't there? Let's see what low level we can do up here. Because we can definitely do the Prociote Jociote check. I don't... If you say so, Dan. I mean, I don't know where it can be. I mean, this is... Here, this is it without the pop filter, if you can see it. I mean, it's... I don't know if it needs... I mean, I can rotate it here. I can rotate it here. Well, I mean, I can't really... It don't really turn around to this side very well. Like, is that... I mean, I don't know why that would be any better. Yeah, Prociote, Jociote. I mean, all I did was move it to the other side of the to the other end table. I mean, this is leaning into it. All right, come on. I need better twin. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I am at a personal loss on what else to do with it. You just have to direct me on it. So, like, literally all I did was move it from one side to the other. From end table over here to end table over here. Which I'm not changing that because I like it much better. I had to do it for the webcam because it was blocking the... Now I've got wall, that figures. I had to do it because it was blocking the webcam, and I've always had a problem with it blocking this other monitor to the right that you can't see. And so now it's not blocking that monitor. See, Destil, now there's a Masamune. That would have been really useful, for Edge earlier. I mean, I wouldn't have traded him for the Kane. I wouldn't trade him for Kane or Cecil, but... Let's go see if we can beat the Bahamut slot. Looks like I'm not going to beat Destil's time, but I mean, I'm still going to be... To beat this seed at all, I'll be happy. Because once I go to the moon, I'm really not going to want to leave the moon. I mean, once I go into the lunar subterrane, I'm really not going to want to leave the lunar subterrane. But I don't have a ton of work left as far as levels go. probably do need to go check the trap chest for the giant, and I mean the pass will take me directly to Zeramus, so I don't have to go the traditional route if I don't want to. Yeah, Kane was tanking some fools for me. I mean, I think Cecil's the better trade long term because he's got more potential damage. He can deal more potential damage even with lesser equipment. Oh, should have had her cast Berserk. Oh, that actually hurts him a pretty good bit. Okay. Ow. Maybe I need to get some blink strats up. I need to cure. What? Oh, well, she missed. I mean, her magic stat's really bad. Yeah, I need some blink up. Yeah, I may need to take that bow off of her. The bow and the heroin. I mean, if this doesn't kill Eddie... Yeah, that's percentage HP. He doesn't have much HP left.
Here I am, jumping into the fray.
There is Den. Here he comes to save the day.
When you're done killing Ogo Pogo, I'll explain. Once I saw your webcam, I knew exactly what the problem was.
Okay. Because I don't hear it. I listen to it. I sound fine to me when I listen to it. Like, I was testing the audio before the stream yesterday, and I didn't hear anything wrong with it. Fucking coughing.
Alright, so what you were doing earlier is you were turning the microphone on like its X-axis.
Uh-huh.
You need to rotate it on its Y-axis because you're talking into the back of the capsule.
So, X is this. Y is this.
X is left to right. Y is like around the... Y is like a... Nope. You have to... Imagine like you're rolling. Like if you take off your the
pop filter.
The pop filter, the wind cover. Do you see the Audio Technica logo? Do you see the Audio Technica?
I see. Well, there's AT 2020 right here.
Yeah. You need to rotate it around until you see the Audio Technica logo.
Okay.
And then talk. Like that, the Audio Technica, where it's the actual says Audio Technica, that's the front of the capsule.
How in the world did that happen?
It's when you moved it from the other way around, from the other side of the desk.
No, it's
How is that even possible? It's actually somehow... This is inside the little thing that holds it in, and I don't know how that's even possible. Huh. Weird. Okay. God dang it. I really don't need to do this while the timer's going, but whatever. Okay, where did this go?
Okay. So AT2020 needs to be the thing that says AT2020 needs to be facing me, even though there's a.
No, you should see an actual Audio Technica logo.
I just see AT2020. I don't. Well, there's Audio Technica right here.
Yeah, because where it says.
How's this?
Oh, you sound. Give me some of your famous. I'm Bob the Elder. Like, give me your opening spiel.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am, as always, your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent.
You're so good. Now, the only thing you just got to dial your gain back ever so slightly, and you will be in business.
Okay, I'm not sure how to do the gain.
That's on your interface. Your
Yeah.
volume.
Oh, I gotta get this back.
You're not echoing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like the Bob that I know and love. I'm sorry to be a pain in your ass.
No, you're fine. You're just improving the audio quality, so there's nothing wrong with that. Now the only problem is I can't get this thing to stay in here like it was.
Oh, you'll probably have to
fool around with it. Yeah,
tighten
there
it
we go.
up, yeah.
That's a little better.
Yeah,
So
now we've got your full dulcet tones.
My full dulcet. My nice southern brogue. My drawl.
There you go.
Oh, damn,
So now
that's
you're back
so
on that?
good. I missed that so much. Oh, my God, that's so good. Oh, this is what I'm drinking, Dan.
You got a Bob's Island iced tea?
No, I'm drinking again.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Brook Lottie, the classic Lottie. It is an unpeated Isla Scotch at 100 proof. Which an unpeated Isla Scotch is weird, but Brook Lottie's really fucking good. I can't buy this in Alabama. I actually found this in Grand Cayman. This is the only bottle I've ever seen of it. Which is weird because it's not an uncommon one. You can probably find it. Oh, I was in one of the liquor stores that has a better selection today, and they didn't have the Irish cream that you do, but they had one I'm not used to called Carolyn's Irish cream. Have you ever heard of that?
Carolyn's. I have not had it, but I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
I got turned around doing all that audio shenaniganry. All right, let's put this back on. So that does sound a lot better to you?
Yep. You'll just when you're done, you'll just want to like your volume on your interface. You'll just want to turn it down, probably like not even an eighth of, maybe like a 16th of a tick.
How's that?
That's good. Yep. You're not clipping no more anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I turned it down just a hair.
There's no more echo. It's like we got your full range and tone.
That'll work.
Why aren't you casting exit?
They're all dead, and I don't have a life.
Ah.
I did. Yeah, get a life. Yeah, you missed me looking for it. But yeah, all my exit casters were dead, and I used all my life potions. And thanks to Mr. Destil in chat, I don't have any more fucking life potions or any ability to get them. All right, let's see.
I am going to say, I actually assumed Bob would be the first one to quit this seed and not Dan.
I've actually enjoyed it. I've been doing Destil, I've been rocking it. Like, I've been doing pretty good with it. Like I didn't really struggle that much with it.
It was getting kind of late last night, and
yeah, we started it really late.
I got on tilt a little bit, and I was just, I think with a little bit of tweaking,
jiggery pokery.
Yeah, because like to me, just like no armor, that's just too fucking brutal.
I have never tried the randomized equipment before. I have no idea if you can control that. Like, I don't know why we got no armor, if that's something we, like, opted into, or what.
So now I have my radio voice. We're broadcasting live from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Well, you used the Neki flag. Mm-hmm. All that means is that the character gets a random weapon and no armor.
Okay.
Like, I think when they do the 5.0, they're gonna do a little more equipment randomization. I think.
Yeah, I'm actually fine with the random weapon. That's not a problem. The no armor. Like, yeah, if there were shops available, like with no chests, I'd probably be okay with it. Because I've got just enough stuff I could sell, you know. And I mean, she's got an Artemis bow and potentially Artemis arrows, so like I can equip them and attack the dragon. You know, she's got a few more mute arrows. I can equip them and kill the dragons on the moon. I'm casting Berserk, Dan, because, you know, there was that day that the squirrels went berserk in the first self-righteous church in the sleepy little town of Pascagoula.
Pascagoula.
It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. And the whole choir was singing hallelujah. Love me some Ray Stevens. I've actually got the album on vinyl, there's Rat Tail. I've actually got the album on vinyl that's got, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that's got the Shriners Convention on it.
Well, that doesn't really narrow it down. That's like one of his greatest hits.
Well, no. It's the actual album that debuted on. Huh? It's the actual album that the Shriners Convention was on. Like the, not a greatest hits album. Like that was, whatever album that one originally debuted on, that's the one I have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's what you'd expect. It's good. It's better than bad. It's good. Because everybody wants a log. Everybody needs a log. Okay. So, I'm going to do a dumb. And I'm going to go do that stupid augury, 4 augury chest. Just to make sure that's not the crystal. And then, literally the only thing I have left to do is the moon. So,
I mean, Eddie can blow away that.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to destroy the auguries. But I gotta do the rat tail check first. I have every key item but the Baron key, Lucky key, and the Twin Harp and the Crystal. Destil, I did think that I fucked myself early, though, because like when I found out that Dan was having to fight Wyvern, I had used, to get through the very first fight to get Rydia, I had used all of my Star Veils, so I had no means of casting Reflect, and I'm like, well, how the hell am I going to do this?
That was still, in my annals of playing FE, that is the dumbest way that I've killed Wyvern, and honestly, I'm going to remember that from now on.
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, that was
It is utterly beautiful that you did that.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
had to go back to that fight. I went back to that fight. I had Nirvana and Virus, and the twins just tore it apart with it like that.
Literally, with me, I got a lucky flare. I mean, that was literally the difference in it. Like, I cast Twin, hoping it would cast Comet, and it cast Flare, and it cast a 2 bluffed Flare, and did like 4,000 damage.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yep, and it just caught him right between it. It caught him like a. Well, I'm actually that wasn't Wyvern. I'm thinking of CPU, but I caught him right in the middle, or right as his wall had quit casting. Like that window before he cast it again. That was the only thing that saved me. So, unfortunately, it sounds like everything's on the fucking moon, but whatever. If I do all the moon checks and that's not the damn crystal and I have to go back and do this, I'm going to hate myself. So, this is what we're going to do.
I have done this specific fight several times when I probably not the most efficient thing for that same reason.
Mm-hmm. I managed to make it through the Staleman earlier, but like once I got Quake, things were pretty much. I could get through almost any fight that I had, just as long as I kept Palom alive.
Yeah, Staleman was one of those ones where the ice arrows just did a lot of work.
And see, I didn't know they were weak to ice until Dan told me that. Problem is, I didn't have any boost, so like the first time I tried to fight him, I cast ice instead of virus, and it wasn't enough to kill him. or kill one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think Palom could one-shot them with ice too.
I mean, it was
Probably
definitely
not
worth a
without
shot. Don't get me wrong. When did you turn your battle speed up? Because, just to be frank with you, I still haven't.
Lower Babel?
I probably could now, but... Damn, Rosa! Okay! Did you see that?
He still has the mute arrows.
Yeah! With an Artemis bow. Shit, Cecil killed one of them too, didn't he? Or outright too, didn't he? That had to have been who did that. I kind of like Vampire King Cecil right there with the red and the blue. I don't really know where the
That was
blue
Final
goes.
Fantasy 1 Cecil.
Yeah,
Is that it? Is he
like-
supposed to be a fighter? Well, where's the blue come from, though?
There's blue on the fighter's palette.
Is there?
I think in the GBA version.
Oh, that's probably fair. Yeah. So I rebuilt the. I rebuilt. You know, I realized it's been over a year since I had played an FF1 Rando Seed, so I went in on the newest patch and rebuilt the co-op flag set, which is hard because they change it so dramatically. But I think it went really well. I'm gonna have to play it again. Like I accidentally had an XP chest turned on, and so that kind of changed the calculus a little bit with it. So the next one I run should be the exact flag set. The only thing I don't like is they removed it. So you know how we would randomize the different progression, you know, like the expanded or whatever it is, expanded open progression or extended open. So now you can't have extended open without like expanded open or whatever. Like you can't have one without the other. So you can't randomize it. So like I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not sure why they did. There's several options that are that way. If you have option A turned on, it turns off option like B or C down the road that you weren't expecting. So like it was a little tricky kind of rebuilding it. And they also don't let us use the experience, the boss experience variants that we used to do. So I'm going to have to tweak that a little bit. Like what we get per fight, you know, per enemy fight.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think I had it a little too high. I had it. So what I did was we used to do it at 3 and 300. It only allows you to go to 250 now. So I did it at 3.5 and 250, but I think 3.5 was too high, so I'm going to turn it back down to 3 and see how 3 and 250 works. But I did that one off camera. I had time to kill for a night and didn't want to play anything else and didn't feel like streaming.
So Bob, I pasted into chat apparently the guy who wrote We Built This City.
Oh yeah, for Starship?
Had recorded a demo of it before Starship got a hold of it. And it's a very interesting demo to listen to.
Huh. Is it one of those things where like you find out that you remember 1985 by Bowling for Soup? You know, like the band SR-71 is the one who originally recorded it. They wrote it and recorded it. Yeah, it's a different version. It's harsher. Like it's less poppy, and the lyrics are So when Bowling for Soup did it, they toned the lyrics down a little bit. It's interesting. Like their SR-71's version of it is a good bit different. But yeah, they recorded it, and then it wasn't as big a hit though until Bowling for Soup did it. Okay, you want to know the depressing thing about it? About that song? So the differential between when that song was originally recorded in 1985, if the song were recorded today using the same differential, it would be 2004.
Shit.
Yeah. Somebody's actually I can't remember who it is. Somebody's actually got a version of it just that is 2004 that updated it for like 2004 relevant lyrics. For context, me and Dan turned 21 in 2004. I cannot remember how old Destil is. I think he's a little bit older than me and Dan.
Yeah.
You're not much, aren't you? Like a year or two?
Yeah. before I mean, I'm currently 43.
Okay, so you're about 4 years older. You're my cousin's age. You're 4 years older than I am because I'm about to turn 40. And Dan's already 40, bless his heart.
Turned 43 last month, and I'm still considering going to a Midnight Magic pre-release. So that shows you how well I've made decisions in my life.
I'm not a big fan of some of the decisions they made with the card set, but like the cards, like with what they did with some of the cards, but the mechanics of them look like they did it really well. From what I've seen,
the ring mechanic, the entire set is amazing. I think the ring mechanic looks terrible.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize I already cast Blink on him. So is there... My buddy was telling me there's like the one ring card that's like there's like one of that they introduced. Like it's literally the only one.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of cool, I gotta admit. You know,
the current bounty on that is $5 million in the trip to Spain.
Seriously?
Yep.
Why the trip to Spain?
Because the guy that wants to buy it is a Spanish game store owner.
Oh.
So if you sell him your one ring, he'll fly you to Spain.
I want to go to Spain.
So you can deliver it by hand because they obviously aren't going to give a $5 million card to some courier service.
Right. Yeah, I'm still up in the air on that. Like my neck, the next couple years, I'm wanting to go to Europe again, and Spain is a place I've always wanted to go to, so it's really high on the list. But I haven't decided if that's the main one I want to do. I want to do Spain, I want to do Germany, I want to do France. Like there's so many different places I want to go. It's hard to think of. It's hard to do it. You know, hard to make a decision on it.
Oh, I mean, they're all train right apart from each other.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to multiple. But I'm thinking like maybe next year, take like 2 weeks off work and just like plan like just a trip where and go. That's a lot of experience right there.
Welcome to the subtrain.
Yeah. With 10 key items. Or 12 key items. There's the Twin Heart. Damn, I really... I guess let's clear...
the subterranean.
Yeah, you're right. I hate that you're right, but you're right.
I mean, you have to put. It's like blackjack. You know, you're at the table, and you know you got your little card that tells you what the odds are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, blackjack is literally all about playing odds. When you double down, when you split. When you literally walk away from the table because, you know, they switch dealers on you and the hands are going to start getting cold.
So, like, last time I did a bunch of blackjack was actually when we had this work function.
Uh-huh.
Back in, I want to say it was wintertime. It had to have been, like, February, I think. And one of the things they had was, like, they had, like, a casino thing for, like, raffle tickets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't really care about raffle tickets. I just like playing blackjack for fun because I like...
Well, because it's fun. Yeah.
Because it's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, Bob, was like, I was hot. Like...
When it doesn't matter, yeah, when you're not at the casino,
know,
yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, it's not like it's Vegas where it's, you know, 11 billion decks and...
Oh, they're constantly changing. Yeah, they're changing cards, changing dealers, changing everything you can think of.
Yeah, I mean, there's still, I mean, I forget how many decks she had in the thing, but I mean, I was doing all right. Like, I mean, I started off with, like, because, like, everybody got, like, 1,000, you know, quote, value worth of chips or whatever. I mean, like, when we were done, I was up by, like, 10,000.
Oh, wow.
And, I mean, for whatever reason, I just made... You know, I made good bets, you know, and...
Yeah, everything just went well for you.
Everything went well, and then, you know, when we were done, it's like, I mean, I just didn't care. I just went and I gave all my chips and stuff to Jamuna and just said, you know, she had never played before in her life. So, like, it's like she had no... It's like, she's from... I don't think Jamuna is second generation. I think she came over with her parents.
Oh, wow, okay.
India. But, like, she had never, like, she's just not a gambling person. Like, she'd never really gambled before. So, you know, I'm sitting next to her, like teaching her how to, you know, how to play the game.
See, that's strange. Like,
I can't believe Porum still had nothing on her.
no, nothing. Literally, yeah, literally nothing. See, that's hard. That's weird for me. Like,
once you're done, I will load up my save and figure out what my end game inventory was and post it in the chat.
yeah. I'd be really interested in that. Yeah, she's got nothing. The only downside to giving up Kane is I had Cecil, even without good equipment, just does more damage than Kane, but Kane had a Dragoon Spear.
Yeah, no, I had a Dragoon Spear,
Yeah.
Dragoon Helmet, he was loaded for bear.
Yeah. Well, he was loaded for bear as far as this equipment set goes. Or this seed goes. Oh, and I should have put the Artemis arrows on.
I mean, you've only got probably 20 of those, so if you want to save them for the last fight.
Oh, I got 10. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there were more Artemis arrows for doing. I thought there were 2 places I got.
No, I've only got. Well, I mean, I may not have done where the rest of them were because I've only got 10.
I mean, they're only key item checks, and you've probably done all the key item checks at this point. So I don't know.
I've done everything that's not. I've done everything that's not available. I've done everything available that's not on the moon. Let's put it that way, or not on the lunar subterrane. Palom will have nukes soon. He's right at it.
I mean, this fight will give you like 200,000 experience.
Yeah, this will be a lot. I just need to get back to Porum so I can use Cure 3. Oh, I have Cure 4, even better. Yeah, look how much damage 80's doing with Berserk. It's just getting him enough levels to survive a potential Big Bang is all you run into.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring them. I mean, I ended up being very high level, so it would have been fine. But
Yeah,
also, there's at least 2 apples in the seed.
I used both of them on Eddie. There's a nuke. Yeah, see, I knew I was close. I mean, I'm still looking for the crystal, so... and there's a fucking white spear. God dang it. Okay. Killing the carries is going to be the dangerous thing here. Yeah, Berserk. Because they will use the stupid hug thing if you kill the Warlock first.
You can just silence the Warlock.
I mean, I can nuke. I mean, they're not really gonna pose much of a threat. Even with no equipment at this level. Because this should kill them. I mean, nuke, their magic defense won't tank nuke.
Yeah.
Well, it did tank nuke, but you know what I mean. It shouldn't have tanked nuke. And then everybody's attacking, everyone's literally attacking every character but the one I need them to attack, so. There we go. Man, Artemis did a lot of damage to her. Oh, so good. Crystal armor. Okay, I'll take that. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, Cecil was pretty okay equipped at the end.
Yeah. Zeus is better than...
I just split things between Cecil and Kane.
Well, the problem is Zeus is better than the crystal. If I had a second of Onger, I would have kept Kane over Eddie. Just because of the equipment he's able to do, but I you know, alas, I had not that. I think by the time I fight enough chests, like, I mean, I have no idea where the damn crystal is, so I'm still looking for it, but... No, I don't. Well... Yeah, she's got such a wisdom penalty. we'll just hightail it down to this. Oh, okay. So this will be interesting. Blink. I don't know why I did it on the guy that has the adamant. He was just the first one I came to, so.
Now I realize what this demo reminds me of. It sounds like the Mystery Science Theater theme.
Speaking of demos, have either of you done the Final Fantasy 16 demo? I don't have a PlayStation, so.
I don't have a PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to buy the game anyway. Why do I need to play the demo?
I mean, that's fair. I was just curious.
Yeah, I bought a PS5 literally pretty much the day they announced that it was a timed exclusive.
I can wait a year until it comes out on PC.
Yeah, I'm the same boat. I just don't. It's not worth it for me to buy the console.
Number one, what other games would I play on a PS5 right now?
Me, it would literally the only two reasons for me to buy. There's 3 reasons I would buy a PS5, and that's it. And those 3 reasons would be Ghost of Tsushima, the Demon Souls remake, and Final Fantasy 16. And one of those 3 isn't out yet.
I guess Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's pretty good.
Everybody says it's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't really like the way they do the black costume thing. Like, that's not how black costume Spider-Man did it. Venom did stuff like that. Black costume Spider-Man didn't. So, because he didn't realize it was a costume until he got rid of it. And I can't be objective when it comes to Spider-Man. I'm too much of a purist. Wow. Okay. You were gonna get that, I think, just because you're the only one that has no defense at the moment at all. So there is equipment to be had. It's just all on the moon.
Yep. So you're saying there isn't an option to randomize the armor as well as the weapons, Dan?
No, so what the flag does is the flag basically says you get no equipment except for a low-level starting weapon.
Okay.
That's what the naked flag does.
Hmm. Oh, it's guaranteed to be a low-level starting weapon?
Correct.
Yeah, that's a little rough. I mean, Edge was... Like, I was all like, hell yeah, Edge, this is going to be great. And then I get a fucking cat claw.
Poison claw.
Poison claw, yeah. And he does he's not capable of doing any damage at all. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck me. Because fuck me, that's why.
Oh, Bob, did you see the Babylon 5 trailer today?
Oh, are they remaking it?
No, it's a sequel.
Oh, cool. Do you know of is it on any of the streaming services? Because I'd love to go back and watch the show.
It's on HBO Max, I believe.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I've got HBO Max. I mean, I remember it really fondly, but I don't remember a lot of it because, it was the 90s and it was when you would randomly catch episodes.
I know.
I loved it. I wanted Bruce okay, so you remember Wizard, right? The comic book collecting magazine. They really pushed and floated Bruce Boxleitner as Kirk in a Star Trek remake, and I totally would have took that. I think he could have rocked Kirk.
I think the animation team that's doing it is the same one. I forget the name of that series that was on AMC last year that was really good, that they produced the whole second season for, and now nobody can see it because everybody's doing bullshit.
Oh, really?
I think it was Covenant?
That sounds familiar.
I forget.
The problem with AMC is they have their own streaming service, and the rest of their shit's not on other stuff.
It's like, who's gonna... Once Better Call Saul went away, nobody had any reason to subscribe to that.
I mean, if I was that desperate, I would buy seasons of Mad Men, or buy the whole box set of Breaking Bad. I'm like, there's a lot of AMC had a lot of great shows, but not enough to prop up a whole streaming network. I don't. Here's the other behemoth. I don't really understand the logic there. But it's also the thing where everybody thought streaming was going to be the big new thing, and then they just realized that you couldn't have 400,000 streaming services because people just weren't going to watch them. So eventually, my fear is eventually it's going to turn into just cable again. You just buy like a...
Yeah, it's absolutely doing that.
Yeah, you're just going to buy like a conglomeration of streaming services, and we're just back to the same thing. I mean, your only difference is at least right now with the streaming services, you can pay to not have ads. Because I pay a lot of money to not see ads. So, though saying that, literally half to 3/4 of the movies I want to watch are on fucking Tubi, which has ads and not on anything else.
You made that up. I've never heard. That's not a real word.
No, Tubi's a real thing. It's a ad one. It's a free one that has ads, and the ads aren't onerous. Like it does it like every 45 minutes, something like that, and it's only like a couple ads. But yeah, it's on my TV. It's Tubi, Tubi, and it's got almost everything. Like I watched They Live on it last weekend, and everything I want to watch is on it. Now there's a bomb it. Okay, I want to save. I want to use a cabin and save before I do any other boss fights. So the fucking crystal is going to be the harp, isn't it? I mean, that's just what it's going to be. I'm going to have done all this, and it's going to be the fucking harp. Because I'm down to it and the Luca key. Well, Baron. Baron key holds 2 checks. And I've got 3 potentially right here. No, 4 if you count the... I guess that's the Masamune down in the Lunar Subterrane.
Yeah.
Or the Galactic Core.
Don't forget you still got
yeah.
Spot.
Yeah, I mean, there's also the crystal, the crystal sword altar. But I'm going to put that off for the moment. Wow, that didn't kill him.
This lot has some HP.
Yeah. That kind of sucks, because I hate Dr. Luge. Not that he's hard, it's just it's a pain in the ass because of the... Any of the boss fights that have multiple stages are just a bitch. Yeah, if he's at the level he's at and he's only doing 59-20 with Nuke, that's pretty rough.
I think I had a change rod on him.
Where did you find a change rod?
I don't remember. You asked me 2 days ago and I might remember.
Right. I mean, the change rod would make a huge freaking difference, don't get me wrong. I'm eventually going to take that equipment off
Rosa.
Rosa.
Doing like 8,000 on Zeromus.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, honestly, Eddie's... Look at where Eddie's at. He's at 1816. He can almost survive an unnerfed Big Bang now.
Yeah, a lot of EXP in the subterranean.
Yeah. A lot of bosses I still haven't fought. Oh, he poisoned me, didn't he? Poison! Man, I realized, like, when I get really relaxed, the accent comes out, like, more, because I'm so used to, like, talking to y'all and, like, people in Huntsville that are not from where I'm from. So, I mute the accent unconsciously. And, so, like, I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I wasn't even thinking. I was like, they were talking more like I was, and I wasn't really thinking about it. So I was getting a little more like this. Yeah, I ain't too much of a problem. Yeah. No, ain't done it. I guess I should put the ribbon on somebody, shouldn't I? Since I just got it. She's got glass. Put on Rosa. That's actually pretty decent defense just by itself. Like
Yep.
defense and evade, yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, at the point we're at, Destil, because of your freaking seed, anything at all, I'm like, oh my god, that's 12 defense. That's the best thing I've seen in a million years.
Well, you got like a glass helmet, somebody.
Yeah, I think Porum's got glass helmet on. Which won't help me for Zeramis, but, you know.
Oh hey, Fire Emblem 7 is coming to Nintendo Switch Online, and apparently there's an expansion? Color me interested.
What did you say?
Fire Emblem 7, which
Oh.
is the first GBA Fire Emblem.
See, I don't want to get into Fire Emblem, but only because there's so many fucking Fire Emblems. Like, and it's just...
If you're gonna play one...
Yeah. I have never played a Fire Emblem game. Yeah, Cecil's pulling the work now.
I just hope that them putting that up there means that we're finally going to get the Fire Emblem 7 remake that we all deserve.
What system was Fire Emblem 7 on?
The GBA.
So was the original version not good or something?
No, it was a really great game. It's just...
You'd prefer one on
very
a...
memorable. It's a lot of people's first Fire Emblems.
It would just be a good one to have a remake of, like an updated
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Just very well balanced. It's like... It's good for, you know, it's a pretty well balanced one. It's got some challenges.
Fuck
not like
me.
Sacred Stones, which is pretty easy as far as a Fire Emblem goes.
Sacred Stones, I actually think of Double Dragon 3. Be me and Jimmy.
Speaking of which, there's that new Double Dragon that's coming
There's a new
out.
Double Dragon? I was all about some damn Double Dragons.
I don't think it's out yet, but I know it's coming.
Oh, they added a new Chaos, too, by the way. That's the one I rolled. Instead of Double Dragons, which it kind of is Double Dragons, it's like slash a snake pit or whatever. So it's a bunch of snakes with two Timets disguised as the snakes.
Okay.
Which thankfully the seed I rolled, Timet, was pretty tame. Oh, get this. Okay, right. So, you know, I play with forced party members, right? That's go up percent. I had no black mage. The only mage I had was a white mage. Do you know what the very first shop, the Corneria shop, had? Fucking nuke level 1. Is this vanilla? No, no, no. The one spot off would have been vanilla, right? Yeah, this is Ogopogo. So since I got the webcam, what I think I'm gonna do is, since I have 9 million hats in the hat room over there, which y'all have all seen on there, I'm gonna wear a different hat every time I'm on there, if I can remember to do it.
I want them to have new hats.
I have a whole, on top of that giant pegboard you've seen of hats, I have a whole box of hats that don't fit on the pegboard. So many, my granddad had a ton of them, and so many of them were his.
Also, at what point do you have Rosa start casting Holy?
I forgot she had it. Well, she's actually she's probably gonna, right now with what I've got her equipped, she'll do more damage with the Artemis arrows.
I know, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean at this
what
point,
do you
probably
use
it's better
the
to take those off and have her just cast white. Yeah. Put that silent staff on her. Ah, fuck me.
Dragoon Spear.
Which I already had. Now I'm almost wishing I'd kept Edge, because I can throw 2 Dragoon Spears, a White Spear. I got a Masamune, a Murasame. Insert other random Japanese name here. Pop. I have almost finished this bottle off. Which sucks, because I can't buy another one. Or not easily, anyway, but what the hell. I about decided, Dan, that I just, as far as the diet goes, I've lost about as much. Like, I mean, I'm under 10% body fat at this point. What I have on the stomach is excess skin at this point. So, like, I've lost about as much weight as I'm going to be able to physically lose. So, at this point, it's just going to be what I've been denying myself. There's not a lot of point to it other than to keep on this consistent diet. Does that make sense?
Yep. Time to be on maintenance.
Yep. And I'm doing really good with that because I've changed my entire diet, so to speak. So there's chests on the actual galactic core because I haven't found the giant. I know I haven't found the giants, and I think there's at least one other chest I haven't found.
Yeah. Yeah, the seed goes all the way to the core.
Yeah. This actually could be a really rough Gagnazo.
If we put out a lot of damage fast, it would be that bad.
Yeah.
Elements is worse.
I destroyed elements. Like that was.
No, if Kanazno is in the elements.
Oh yeah. Like I one-shotted elements because you know it rolled in the low spot. So
400 HP slot.
Yeah. All I did was cast Fire 2 with Palom, and it was over.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, literally the only thing, if this isn't the Baron key or the Luca key, I'm at the point the only thing I have left is the Twin Heart, is a couple more chests down at the bottom in the Twin Heart. Yeah, see, he's almost dead. If that's the percentage damage he did. 2 white casters can actually do a lot. I need to take all that stuff off Rosa. I wish you'd have run that hard seed I did that I had Dan run, because I would have been really interested to see how you did it. Because like there was a gated Cagnazo that you had to bend heaven and earth to beat it. If you're interested, I probably still got it. I'd like to see what time you finished with it.
No, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
When did you run that one?
A couple weeks ago. I'll find it. I'll find which one it is, and I'll send it to you. I mean, no joke. I'd be dead curious to see what you did with it.
We used to do this, but with items, basically.
Right.
And there definitely was at least one where like selling items to buy things to get through a chest was important. But I've yet to have one where just the cabins actually prevents you from winning. And there was exactly once when I had one of those that was it wasn't sure if you would have been able to win, and even if you could win it, it wasn't sure that you would have been able to win without resetting after getting a bunch of information and rerouting your EXP if you got unlucky.
Right.
A gated darkness crystal in the Ashura slot. And like if you didn't do the right things to get past that, you might have very well had. I don't remember what the boss was, but it was a really nasty one.
Dan did the right decisions on it. He beat my time by about 20 minutes. But it had 2 really gated spots on it, and like he made one crucial decision that I didn't do that would have saved me about 30 minutes.
Nice.
It had the most, so I've got to send that one to you, because that one had the most interesting it had the most interesting get to the underground that I've ever done in a seed. Like how you got underground access was insane. Anything else I told you would be spoilers.
Yeah.
Yep, there's one. I admit, to an extent, I kind of like the fact that I kind of like the fact that you know that every chest you see is actually a trap chest. Like that's a little bit comforting, you know. So like I'm not having to like open 400 of them and.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things I really like is knowing
Yeah.
where the chests are. I wish they had an option to not randomize the locations and just randomize the contents.
Yeah, like where you knew where they were the same all across the board.
Just put them in the vanilla locations.
One of these days, I might remember to take all that equipment off Rosa, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm not used to actually casting Holy. This is interesting. Oh yeah, she's boosted with that Nirvana.
I think this is actually the first time we got a Nirvana staff. I can't remember getting
Got
it
it really
before.
early.
Yeah, I don't remember having one. Yeah.
Like that was I think the
Oh
second
shit.
thing I was in the seed. Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah, freaking seriously? Yeah, you know who that's going on. I know he's got the crystal, but fuck, why not? You're gonna up his damage. Why would I do anything else?
I gotta go eat dinner, but I'll watch the rest of the VOD to see how you do.
Okay, I'll let you know what I finish.
Yep, later.
All right, thanks for hanging out, man. Oh, 2 more of them. I forgot about the carry one here. So do you think this is actually, them being called carries in this is like a shortening of Valkyrie because they look like Valkyries?
That, but also I think it's a reference to Carrie from Final Fantasy 1.
But carry was actually Malorith in the Japanese.
I know.
See, now the one I've never understood is where you got Sabin from Matthias. You know, I get changing Tina from Terra because Tina into Japan is a very exotic name, right? To us, it's a normal name. But Terra is a more exotic name. I get that one. You just changed it to a random name that sounded a little different. Fucking Excalibur. That's actually really good. Because I can use that in the Zeramus fight. Oh, I forgot about the red Ds. The red dicks. So this is the last one on the moon, right? We've done every other one. 7,008? Fuck me, Rosa. See, at this point, I'm leveled enough. It really doesn't matter. Like even with this equipment, they're not hurting me.
What I would have done with the adamant is I would have put the adamant on Palom.
I'm not really worried about it. Palom's not going to do the bulk of my damage in the Zeramus fight. I'd rather maximize Cecil's damage. Because see, now I've got an Excalibur. So it'll be Excalibur, Zeus Gauntlet, Adamant. So he'll do like 6,000-7,000 per hit. By the time I get the bug working. Damn it, I'm still getting 2 levels. Fucking Baron Key. And I gotta walk all the way up, because you can't exit from here if I remember correctly.
You just have to go till you get back to the non...
Yeah. I mean, you don't gotta leave completely. You just gotta get out of the core.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even tell you, the shirt, I was wearing the same shirt I did the other night, just because there's no reason not to. It's a Cobra Kai shirt. That's why I thought you'd
nice.
like it. Yeah. You know Cobra Kai never dies? Dude, I want Season 6 to hurry up and come out. I really just want to see how it ends.
Patience.
Daniel-san.
I'm sure it'll be out in like September, October or something.
Yeah, it's actually getting pretty close.
Yeah, it's like we're middle of June. You know, we're 3 months away from the next Vintage Computer Show. That was the last year. That was the same weekend that it came out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it off. I need to up my processor in this, but you know I changed the graphics card out, so I'm running a 3070 now. Because my brother traded me for well, we had a weird like 4-way swap where he traded his brother-in-law, his wife's brother, his wife's sister's husband. He traded him for a card. Then I traded Ross for a card, and then Ross traded John is his name. He traded my cousin for the same card I had. So now my cousin has my 2070, and I've got a 3070. It was this weird, fucked up, just series of events. Air shipping, the real final boss. I think it's gonna be faster to go ahead and do the Twin Heart first, and then I'll go down. Then I'll do the Baron Key, because that's 2 key item, not white chocobo, black chocobo. Yeah, I may do Babylon 5 next. I'm finishing up. So I never watched the 7th season of The Shield. Like, I was obsessed with The Shield back in the 90s. Like, I absolutely loved it, but I never got to see the end of it. So I've been going through it again, and I'm on like halfway through season 6, and season 7's the last one. So I want to finish it first, and then I'll go into whatever else I want to watch after that. But I might do Babylon 5 again. I remember loving Babylon 5. I mean, it was like
Babylon 5 was a good show.
It was like Deep Space Nine, but no Garrick. But it's like Deep Space Nine, but no Garrick, because you always do the question, who's the best character on Deep Space Nine, and why is it Garrick?
Yeah, I mean, it largely holds up. Obviously, some of the costumes and makeup and special effects, I mean, even during the day, were definitely worked. They didn't have the budget of a Star Trek, but
yeah,
they used what they had very well, I think. So as we would say, the scenes are noticeable, but the show is still very very watchable.
Right. So I mean, it's not like, say, Next Generation, where you watch it now and you're like, how the fuck did they do that? Because you realize it started in like 1987.
Well, no, Babylon 5 was like 1994.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's just how remarkable Next Generation was.
Yeah, well, Next Generation was all models and mats and everything else.
But it looks so good, and it still looks good. Like, it still holds up when you see it.
Yeah, but I mean, keep in mind, that's also like peak models and miniature era.
Starship Troopers was the last one that used actual physical models for the for the space battles, for like when the ships get blown up. And that's why it still looks so good. Like, it looks better than the CGI does. Oh, come on. Use your fucking spell. Fucking dick elf. He's got to live up to his name, doesn't he?
More like dork elf.
Dork elf. He's a fucking dick. You're a dick. You fucking dick. Do you know what this one is? This doesn't sound familiar to me. Are you listening to it?
No, I can't hear. Hang on.
I mean, I'll give you a chance to guess. It doesn't sound familiar to me at all.
I've definitely heard that. Na, 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 doo, doo, doo.
You want to take a guess?
Shit. Fuck, I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
It's Tim's Men of the Sea from Xenogears.
Oh yeah, from Xenogears.
Fuck, that's a pull. Good on you that you even recognized it.
It's that arrangement though. That's
well, the bit tunes. I have a hard time with it. Like I can't. When it does the bit tunes, I can't extrapolate them into something that I recognize. All right, come here, baby. Say hi. There's Chunky. If you saw her. That is the famous Chunksy of Chunksy%. In all her miniature poodle mixed with a cinder block glory.
Yeah, it's like even now, even when you're turned away from the mic, you sound so much better.
Well, yeah, and I bet that's all it was, is because when I moved it, I was on the opposite side of the mic.
Correct. But
yeah.
When you had it in your previous location, you were on the, quote, correct side. And then when you moved it, you just rotated it along the x-axis.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Yep.
Exactly. Once I saw it in the in your camera, I'm like, oh, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. It's so much better on this side, though. Like
yes,
it's just
that is the correct place to put it. You are 100% right.
Like it's not in the way, because it always blocked my other monitor off, no matter what I did.
Well, it's time to do Baron Key.
Yep. I mean that's it. Like that's literally all it can be. Like there's 2 checks at the Baron Key and that's it. That's the game. The game, the seed, the movie, the end. The game, the seed, the movie, the board game. What was it a buddy of mine used to say? Because there was a reference to I'm going to say this, but it's a reference. Understand it's a reference to a gig on a bit on a radio show, but it's been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, sold it to a midget with bricks. I cannot give you the context to why that made sense, but it was funny at the time and it made sense. It was a reference to a radio show. Oh my God, there's a bit. Do you know who, what's his last name? Is it Williams? The comedian Brad Williams is? He's a little person.
I don't think I've seen any of his material.
So he's hilarious. Like he's insanely good. But he does a bit where he talks about doing a USO tour. And he gets to go on a Blackhawk. And he's like, hell yeah, I'm going to go on a Blackhawk. But he's, 3 feet tall, right? Oh, speaking of dick elves. Hey, what was
you
the...
can probably turn the battle speed up now.
Yeah, I know. I just keep forgetting to do it. Water Hag, that's what I fought. And I fought them. And I've killed Antlion. I'm a little behind on my boss tracking. And I've killed him. I think that's it. I think that's all my boss tracking. Okay, yeah.
Did you ever do the chest and the giant?
I did. Yeah, I did it while we were talking. Alright, let's take all this shit off of her.
Oh, keep the ribbon on her.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's the only thing I'm keeping. But silent staff on her. Since he's got the crystal, I think I'm actually going to take that off of him and put him on Rosa. Sub Rosa. But anyway, yeah, he does a thing. So there's like a step. So he's going to get on the Blackhawk, right? And he's not tall enough to do it. So the guard the soldier that's going to put him on, he pulls down this step, to help you get on the Black Hawk, and he's still not big enough to do the step, and he just looks at him and he goes, he looks at the guy, the soldier, and he looks at the soldier, looks at the step, and he says, "When I did that, I did a thing I swore I would never do. I looked at him and I said, 'Toss me.'" And when I did, that soldier broke character and made the widest grin I have ever seen in my life. It's like, so he had Fusoya. Fusoya has to be the Pakage, because that's either that or it's either the Pakage or he did the giant, because those are the only 2 character checks I haven't done. But yeah, the bit's hilarious, because he's just like, that guy was so happy. He's like, I have never seen, Brad Williams says, I've never seen anybody as happy in my life as that guy was at that moment. It's like, and he was so professional, he wouldn't say a word about it. He just did it. There it is. That was it.
Oh,
So that means literally that the Baron basement is the Lucky key, because that's the only thing it can be.
Yep, I'd say save, and then you can use the pass and go to town.
Yep. How do you use the pass?
Oh, you go to Troya, and you go to the,
Oh! Okay, so you do it like you use it legitimately.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. We don't play with the pass, so... Yeah. Oh, turn the Evonger off. Yeah, put the Excalibur on. Yeah, let's do a quick equipment check. He never had anything better. Oh, that's a strength +5 bonus. I have to remember that. Wow, Samurai has a strength +10? I didn't know that. Artemis, shit, other than the will bonus, is really fucking good. Okay, so yeah, no bonuses on him. Okay, Eddie, yeah, he's fine. Borum's fine.
You could put the Crystal Gauntlet on Cecil and put the Zeus on Eddie.
He can't equip it. I tried.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You would think he can, but he can't. See, look, no Eddie. Yang can. Yang can equip it.
Yep.
And Edge can equip it. And Rydia can equip it. But can Eddie equip it? Oh, but fuck no.
Well, normally Eddie only has ranged, like, musical weapons.
Right. I just figured it was oh fuck me, that's why. But yep, I have a pass. I have never done this. We don't play seeds with the pass on. Oh shit, it does the music. Listen to that. What's he say? This path leads to the heart of the moon where the great evil awakes. Proceed because there is no return. So it just incorporates the Snake Road then. Do you think in the Japanese, did they intend the Serpent Road to have like negative I always wondered that, like, negative consequences to you, because it says it drains your stamina, in the vanilla version.
Yeah, I think there was supposed to be something about it that was cut eventually.
Like it saps your HP or something.
Somebody in Marlboro posted an Amiga 500 with a monitor and second disk drive and other stuff for sale for $600.
That's
too much
not
money.
bad, right? I mean,
Well,
given what you said the other day.
Well, If it was $400, I probably would have been on the phone with him.
So that's the limit with that. I mean, I'm assuming no games or anything, right? Dude, that sucks that Red lost all those like Amiga games.
Mean, like, it's like, Red, you know that I'm into that stuff.
Yeah, dude, I would have took that shit. You know, I'm like, dude, that sucks, man. I would have took every one of those. Zork? They have like Zork and Zork 2 on the original. Hell, look, you can't see it, but up there, I've got a fucking, I've got a copy of Diablo 2. I don't know this one. Do you have any idea what this is?
I have no idea.
It looks cool. I mean, you got to admit that.
Is that from Ava?
I don't know what it is. It actually looks like a judge from it looks like Gabranth from Final Fantasy 12. You remember Judge Gabranth? He Bosch's brother. That's a good, actually, speaking of Bosch, that's a good show. You ever watched it? That was, I think, an AMC one. Like with Titus Welliver. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You never seen Bosch?
No.
You should watch it. It's good. It's on Amazon Prime. I mean, it's a procedural cop show, but it's really freaking good. Hell yeah. This is gonna be this is gonna be cake, I think. Just let Eddie and Cecil go to town. No joke though, I do recommend if you never saw Bosch, you should watch it. That is actually a really excellent show all the way through. I mean, we're doing 10 grand a pop between these two, like every 2 seconds. A little bit more than that, really. Oh, shut up, phone. Ah! Fucking transactions not injected into mode. Oh, time. Shit, that was like the easiest Zeramis I've ever fought.
Dead.
But I mean, I'm in like level 70. This is the only game I know that once you get you know that, right? Once you get past like level 65 or so, it's random whether you get a gain or a loss. So a level can actually nerf you at that point.
Yeah, it's so weird. I wonder why they did that.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Radio Gaga. I'm actually pretty happy that I beat this in 346. I know Destil did it in 3 hours, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm pretty happy with this. Given everything I had to do it. I do kind of want to see if the mop is the one in the Pakage slot though, because I just want to know if that was that or he actually did the giant. Which the giant would have been a fuck ton of levels. But you know, my luck, it would have been like the D-Lunars again or something.
I mean, you haven't run into the D-Lunars, so there's very few places they could be.
I know. I mean, there's not many boss checks left. Oh, I beat the guards. I never marked them. I mean, the only thing I didn't do was Octomam, the bomb, Mylon Z. Can't remember if I did the sisters or not. I did the Dick Elves, but I didn't mark it. I never saw Rubicante. Never saw King Queen Eblin. Never saw the Evil Door. I didn't do D-Lunars, and I didn't do the other one. What's the dragon? I can't remember. The holy dragon, the one that's weak to holy.
Oh, Pale Dim.
Pale Dim, yeah. 16 17 key items, 11 to 13 characters, 32 to 32 treasures. Did every treasure check. Yep. 26 to 34 bosses. Yep, that tracks. I mean, Baron, literally, I want to see it just to confirm it, but Baron had to been where the Lucky key was, and that was the last key item. There's no other place it could be. I mean, that's it. You're not going to be around Saturday night, right?
Nope, not Saturday, not Wednesday, not Thursday.
Okay. Oh, you going to Maine again?
Yeah, I'll be on vacation.
I'm going to come up there one of these days, and we're going to go to fucking Maine because I've never been to Maine.
Threatening that.
I'm going to do it. One of these days, I'm going to fly up there because I want to go to Boston. You're going to take me to like the Old North Church and shit like that because I'm a history guy.
We'll do the Freedom Trail.
Yep. Well, you know, that was the thing, Destil, or we were talking about you were talking about your friend or whatever that was first generation. That is weird to me because I'm like 9th generation American. Like, literally, my family has been in the South since 1650. So at this point, we're like more Southerner than we're English, Scots, Irish, and English native, but we're more Southern than we are anything else. I mean, surely 400 years counts as you being from a place, right? Like any other ethnicity kind of fades away.
I guess.
Well, what's your time frame, you know? I'm like, this 400 years is a long-ass time, you know? I did tell you that I share a common ancestor with Frank and Jesse James, right? People always tease us about that because of my last name. But we proved it. We have my 5th great grandfather is their grandfather. I'm also related to the Wright brothers and George Washington, weirdly enough. Okay, I'm still waiting for it to show me where the... Yeah, I did both of them. I got the Pikage from Globs. Yep, that was the Bayron. That's how I beat the game. Which, that's some pretty hateful progression, by the way, to have to go all the way to the Galactic Core just to get the Crystal. And then go back to the underground. I mean, then go back to the main, to the Rat Tail. I did go check the Rat Tail, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Did I miss it? I guess I missed it, but it had to be there. That's the only place the Lucky Key could have been. I just missed it when it showed it. That's all it was. I can go back and watch the VOD later and see it. Okay, so let's go do the Pikage check. And then I'm going to bed after that. This took longer than I expected it to, so... I was making good progress, and I was hoping I could do it in the next hour. Pikage. Do you find it funny that since you started calling it that, we can't call it any... Yep, there's Fusoya. We can't call it anything but Pikage?
The Pikage.
Pikage. That's the New York. Pikage. Or it could be a Chicago cutting it too, where the dead can vote. Alright, well Dan, I am going to end my stream real quick. I'm glad you popped in chat. It's been fun hanging out, and we'll have to do something when you get back from Maine.
Yep. Have a good one.
Doing your whole Dark Score Lake Stephen King reference, so.
Yeah, see, we don't go that far up north in Maine.
So that's really far north in Maine?
No, it's just farther north than we usually go.
Okay. I
Maine
don't.
is very tall.
So I know University of Maine is in Orano, and that's about all I know about Maine. Like I know there's a port. I know Portland's Maine. I don't have a good geography of it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Acadia National Park's in Maine. A buddy of mine went up. Have you ever gone there?
Yes, I went there when I was in high school. I was in Boy Scouts.
Yeah, my buddy Tyler went up there. Said it was one of the most beautiful places he's ever been. This is a guy that did to get rid of his student loan. He did like a fellowship thing in Montana. Like did a thing where they like clean up state parks and all that. And that's incredible. He's like, he was in Missoula for that, and he said it was beautiful, but he said he literally said that Acadia was one of the most beautiful places he's ever been in his life.
The cliffs are gorgeous.
Oh, I can only imagine. All right, well, I am going to cut the stream. Anybody that's for watching, thanks for hanging out. We had Dan in stream with us, who's still in chat. Destil popped in. We had Treble for a little while. Thank all y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you later. See you, I guess, in a couple weeks. But, I'll stream a little bit between that, but yeah. I may do something tomorrow night. It just depends. I won't be around Saturday night. I got plans with friends. Since Dan's not going to be around either. So, but yeah, Friday night, I might do something tomorrow night. I don't know what I don't have anything better to do. I'm not going to go out or do anything because I'm on call. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful night.